Hello there you, and welcome to a vital Imperial Guard supply bridge, which today, alongside the Space Marines, they've been tasked with defending against a gigantic swarm of 4 million undead zombies who are about to storm the Imperial Guard positions. As always, if you do enjoy this content, do leave a like and consider subscribing, as that's the best way to support the channel. Now, let's get on with the battle. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, kicking off today's big one as a massive, gigantic zombie horde here is trying to cut off the vital supply line running across this Imperial Guard defending bridge. And oh my, have we got literal millions of zombies here today trying to push into this location. Now, let's go have a look at a few key locations around the battle. Of course, we've got the bridge in the center, which is going to be the Imperial Guard main defense, and we've got the concourses on either side where the Imperial Guard are going to be trying to defend here these tight little streets from the gigantic swarms that are going to be besetting upon them. Look at this as well, as they're just sweeping across every which way that they can here, right into the center of the Imperial Guard defense. As we quickly scoot over to the other side of the field here, we can see on the other side we've got a very similar circumstances here. The tight city streets funneling the zombie hordes right into the Imperial Guard guns. And of course, one last area that we've got is this plaza area over here, where the zombies at the moment are hammering home at the Imperial Guard. The Imperials putting up a fantastic fight, but this area is actually only got just a few amount of zombies that are actually in it at the moment. What the zombies are actually doing, I don't know if you can see here, but they're throwing themselves off the top of a building, and they're all pooling up at the bottom here. What this is going to do eventually is this is going to build up and make this area extremely pathable to the rest of the nomas here, who are making absolutely fantastic progress across the open plaza. Let's go back down into the lower plateau, because this is the last key strategic area. This part here, this is the only way up from the lower area. So all these zombies here eventually are going to try and come up to this one little area to try and conquer the bridge. But at the moment, the Imperial firepower is holding back wave after wave of undead. You can see the Space Marines at the top there, the Soul Drinkers, just laying down that bolt of fire into the oncoming hordes, taking out thousands and thousands of them here. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Now, there's one last weak area here. Should the zombies be able to build up enough bodies, they'll be able to start pouring over this flank as well. But that's going to take quite a lot. You can see that there's lots of action happening all over the battlefield. It's going to be really hard to keep track of all of it here. The zombies are just relentlessly marching forward. I love this little area. You can see though, bodies are starting to pile up yet again. This is making everything just that little bit easier for the zombies. Oh my god, look at that, see there. That's an insane wave of zombies that are coming in. The Imperials really are trying to just do their best to hold them back, as they're just getting relentlessly smashed into here. This is just like absolute insanity. There is thousands of bullets flying through the air, and still the zombie hordes still manage to advance. Look at this crazy little walkway that we've got over this side as well. Loads of zombies trying to push down at this narrow little alleyway. Should the bodies build up enough, that'll give the zombies another pathable area from the lower plateau. How are we doing on the concourse? Well, it looks like the Imperial Guard have managed to secure the plaza over here for now, keeping at bay the zombies. But look at this. This is what I was on about. The piles over here will soon start to build up. They're doing it over here this side as well. This is going to allow an entire new attack vector for the zombies. Let's go check how we're doing on the streets, because the Imperials are under attack from so many different angles here. I mean, there's even going to be fighting on the rooftops here. Look at this. Masses of zombie hordes streaking across the roofs, trying to penetrate the Imperial defense any which way they can. We've got lots of Imperial Guard in Overwatch positions though, laying down fire on top of the zombie hordes, who are going to be taking the stupendous losses here as they try to rush their way through the streets. But look at that, yeah, there's just an absolute mosaic right behind them. We're starting to get quite nice deflated bodies building up here. We can almost start building walls out of this stuff. Imperial Guard, fantastic Overwatch position here, having cleared out a load of zombies by the looks of it who tried to storm them. Yeah, look at this. Oh my god, there's so many zombies on here trying to pour through. And they're all making their way down. There we go. Look, it's starting to happen now. This area has now become pathable. The zombies are now able to start traversing their way down here. That means that this attack flank has officially opened now. How are we doing on our main line down this side? Okay, so it looks like the zombies have pretty much pushed past most of the Imperial Guard on the floor. And they're now starting to try to make their way up the embankment here. On the way to the bridge. Now, the plaza here is also in strong defense of this location. The zombies are going to be caught in a little bit of a crossfire as they try to come up here. But it is definitely going to be challenging for both sides to hold this. The zombies really need to get a foothold here. The Imperials are desperately trying to not let that happen. Oh my god, look at all them zombies. That's an insane sight. The Imperial Guard just up here, railing down upon them. It is an absolute spectacle here. We have got a few Space Marines stuck down on the lower floor. They're going to take a hell of a lot of punishment and a lot of zombies with them before they succumb. Let's go over down to the other side of the line here. How are we doing over this side? Looks like the zombies are trotting to try and pile up the bodies here. They are going to try and make a break for it. Actually, it looks like we might be thinning out the zombie horde just a little bit on this side. The Imperials might have a hope of holding this lower plateau yet. Oh my god, look at how the corpses have all built up here though. The undead just streaking overhead. They're taking so many. Oh, that's absolutely fantastic. I love it. The bodies are really building up on this side as well. Again, we've got to be careful that this doesn't become pathable. We don't want all these zombies from the lower plateau being able to escape easier. The Imperials have put up a stalwart defense so far. Let's go check how we're actually doing on this side. Didn't check how we're doing in the streets because there is... Yeah, it looks like the Imperial Guard have been trying to clear out the flank of zombies on this side. Pushing down the narrow concourse here. Kriegers are on the front line. Bit by bit, battering the way through. You can see there's a few collision issues on this map. But you know what? It's really cool to see. We've got some really nice defensive locations here. Again, the bodies are starting to build up. Look at this. The zombies are finding these extra pathways now to start getting around the Imperial defense. We've got to be very careful. On this side of the field as well. Let's actually have a look over here. Does look like we lost that entire lower plaza there. But we have got an Imperial Guard group on Overwatch looking over. Meanwhile, the rest of the zombies trying to grind through that Imperial defense. But they're taking a lot of losses now. So far, oh my god, the zombies now, almost 1 million losses. Absolute insanity here. Let's quickly go over to this side. I want to see how the zombies are actually advancing on here. Because like I said, this is going to be the major weak point, I think. Because as we are killing these zombies, they're all piling up and just allowing more and more and more to come through that breach. We are still holding the plaza. That's excellent news. It looks like the Imperials have bunched up a load of reinforcements here. Even Kriegers on the front line now, getting into that front mix. Pushing the zombie hordes back down the alleyway from whence they came. You can see that they're still piling in from above. Creating new pathways here with their bodies. Imperial Guard Overwatch positions are looking fantastic at the moment. But the zombies have definitely made progress on this side though. The Imperial defense has been pushed back ever so slightly. But the Imperials have lost... Wow, they've lost 76,000 units. That's a lot of guardsmen that have been lost in this conflict so far. But so far, the lines are holding. Excellent news for the Guard. Yeah, look at that. They've definitely pushed down that alleyway just a little bit as well. Though, luckily, we did manage to capture this plaza earlier, which is helping us to hold back the zombie waves that are coming up from this side now. Look at this. They are making a real concerted effort to try and get up this embankment and onto the bridge here. The Imperials, though, defying it at any cost. Oh, look at this. The zombies, they're all starting to congregate here. Build up the bodies. This could be deadly for our defense. We don't want that to happen at all. But look at this. Bit by bit, this side was doing really well, but it looks like it's been ground down now. The zombies have managed to push forward. The few remaining Imperials then are all going to be on the high ground after this. We have got some in a nice defensive position still on these ridges. Some good overlooked positions, but again, look at this. The zombies are building up them bodies, trying to get up there. They've certainly got numbers and dumb luck on the side. That's what the zombies have got. And they can use that to their advantage. If enough of them die in one place, they'll be able to climb up the dead to get to the living. Yeah, look at this. Some of the Imperial Guard now actually coming back towards this side. Maybe we're losing too many troops. It does look like the zombies are making a little bit of headway over here. It has been extremely costly for them, though. That body pile is absolutely magnificent. Let's go back over here. I want to see... Oh, yeah, look at this. The zombies, again, managed to pile up enough bodies now to start assaulting the next Imperial Guard position. They've now got 2 ways out of the lower plateau here. And this massive horde is still coming in. Oh, my God. It does look like the Space Marines, who are also down here, have now perished. But this is insane here. Look at this. Oh my God. Are the zombies literally trying to build a body pile here to get on top of the bridge? I think they're trying to build a separate pile entirely. That's crazy. Oh no, look at this. The Space Marines were on the other side. Sorry, they're still going. I thought they'd perished, but no, they haven't. They're still here, firing the bolters point blank into the zombie faces. The Battle Brothers above them trying to provide as much cover as they can. The zombies on their side, look at that. Oh my God. This is starting to get a little bit dangerous over here. The Imperial Guard really needs to get some reinforcements into here. Maybe it's time to abandon this side, guys, and pull back just a little bit. The zombies are literally dropping on your head over here. Oh, look at that. That's just an insane sight. This narrow alleyway here, as they all fumble in. We've got a bunch of Kriegers on that front, though, holding back the zombies for now. Sorry I'm scooting around the battlefield so much. There's just so much to keep a track of here. It's really hard to see everything. Yeah, look at this. This is falling back now. The Imperial Guard defense is starting to falter on this side. Look at these Imperials. They're trying to backpedal as fast as they can. The zombies are just pouring into that breach. We've only got one Lehman Russ here up front. We've got a couple supporting the back, but they're also trying to fire down here. What the heck, my chap? That is an impressive sight. A Lehman Russ on top of a building there, providing covering fire. And that truly is covering fire. Oh, it looks like the zombies are a little bit more distracted now, trying to get over to this side of the Imperials. They're not trying to push the bridge as much. Just as I said that, a bunch of them came up here. Typical. But yeah, that was weird for a second there. They were all going over that side. How are we doing on our fast flank over this side then? So yeah, this area is definitely under heavy assault now. The bodies have built up enough. The Imperials are fighting in a desperate defense. Kriegers on that front line, trying to not let the zombies encroach here. You can see Imperial Guard trying to provide covering fire down below. This is getting insane, this fighters. Look at all the blood on the floor, man. Oh my God, there's so much of it. The zombie force, look at that. Oh my God. Have we actually taken out most of the zombies here then? This could be the case. The zombies have got to find a way now. Back up onto the top of here. And I think this might be the key location. They might have to build up a few little bodies to be able to get back up. But I think it's doable for them. How are we doing on this flank, guys? So we're still holding back the hordes that are trying to funnel their way through this tight little narrow gap. I mean, that's, to be honest, that's been a real hard area for the zombies to push. But look at that at the distance. That just looks insane. This area, though, again, the zombies have made some progress before. They were just about here. So we are making progress here. 1.4 million zombies killed, 1.1 million remaining. Oh man, this is going to be a tough old fight here for the Imperial Guard, especially to hold this bridge. Look at this as well. The zombies really are building up bodies to try and get on top of the bridge. That's insane. This is so many that have built up there now. The Imperial Guard defense is starting to falter in locations there. Look at that. I think the plaza is going to fall pretty soon. And it looks like this area might be in a little bit of trouble as well on the other flank. What I want to quickly do is just hit a very little time-lapse camera here and see what happens. See if the zombies manage to break through any of the areas. We'll be back in a second. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and look at this. The zombies have managed to break through the rear lines of the Imperial Guard defense here now. They've been completely overrun, and now zombies are going to be swarming into the plaza area, attacking the Imperial Guard defense in the rear where they were not expecting it. And they're now getting pincered between the zombies from the lower plateau and those pouring in from the streets behind them. The Imperial Guard defense over this side has completely faltered and crumbled now. Look at that, they're just absolutely pouring into the breach. We have still got guys in the overwatch position. They are still trying to provide covering fire, so we are taking out a lot of the zombies as they're coming through this area, but look at that. The plaza is being lost over here. The hordes of undead are swarming into it. Look at how many bodies actually built up over this area now, though. That's actually quite insane. The Imperials are doing an excellent job of holding this for as long as they have. But I do think this might be the knockout punch here. The old 1-2 here, coming straight out of the zombies. The pincer of death, crushing its victims. Unfortunately for us, the victims being the Imperial Guard here. Look how quickly that fell as well now. As soon as that rear Imperial Guard defense collapsed, that was it. That started spelling the doom. Hopefully, what we'll be able to do then is start to stabilize. Because look at this. The zombies are also pushing through this area as well. We have got a little pathable area now. Also for the zombies to start coming out of. So this end of the battlefield now is going to be crucial to the Imperial Guard defense here. As the zombies are pouring in from every breach. That kill counter for the zombies is starting to skyrocket. Over 100,000 losses now for the Imperial Guard. 26,000 defenders are remaining here, most of whom are on the bridge. I do feel like the jaws of death are starting to grip here. Oh, look at this. Yeah, the zombies managed to take out all the Imperial defenders here almost. So yeah, we've got a few remaining who have backed themselves into a corner. And yeah, I think that's it for them. It's GG, game over for them, boys. This end has held really nicely, though, for now. Though I do think as soon as the zombies start pushing past this corner, things are going to start getting a little bit dicey for the Imperials on this side of the field. How are we doing in the alleyway? Has that been pushed yet? No. Okay, so that's still holding for now. So yeah, it really is all coming down to this side of the field here. Look at that. The zombies are just chewing a path into the side of the defense. Oh, that is horrific, man. You can just see it eating away. Oh, that is, you can literally see it collapse in real time here. We don't even need a time lapse for this. The zombies are chewing their way through that front line. We've lost 4,000 over like the last 2 minutes. The kill counter there just skyrocketed. But we are starting to get through that horde. Look, it's not endless anymore. We can see the end of it. Oh my god. Absolutely fantastic stuff here from the Imperial Guard, though. But can they hold out for the rest of this bridge here? It's still quite a task that they've got ahead of them. 22,000 against 700,000. Oh dear god. But it is a highly defensible position. That is the key here. Should they all manage to bunch up and actually go back to back here, we still have got our Space Marines on our front. Look at this. Oh my god, the zombies have almost actually got up there. They've almost got it up. Look, some of them are actually leaping up to try and get a couple of attacks off. That is crazy, though. And I think we've almost got one on this side as well. Yeah, look at this. They're trying to get up to this Lehman Russ here. They heard that there was lemon goodness inside of it, and they just wanted a part of the zest. That's, oh look, yeah, as predicted, as soon as they pushed past the corner, there was that rapid collapse that started. The firepower, the concentrated firepower is severely diminished at this point. The Imperials have got to start banding together. We need to start backing up to the center of the bridge. That's the only option at this point. The Imperials need to get back to the center of the bridge. Come on, retreat, guys. I know you're brave and trying to hold it as best as you can, but this is not the way to win. Look at all these piles as well down here. That's insane. I love it. The Imperial stalwart defense has truly been tested, though. Will the zombies be able to push through here? I've got a feeling this part of the bridge seems really weak in comparison to the latter. Yeah, but look at this. The zombie hordes have actually been... Wait. Oh, the Imperials might have actually broken the zombie horde on this side, ladies and gentlemen. Praise be to the Omnissiah. And I suppose the Emperor. But yeah, this could be absolutely amazing for the Imperial. Look at that surge forward, a victorious surge. Yes, you go. You go, you glorious Imperials. Clear out that zombie flank. Enjoy your victory this day. Just as things were looking truly desperate on that side, the Imperials managed to start grasping it back. Now, I'm a little worried about these breaches that are starting to appear in the side of our bridge, though, now. This could be the next danger point here for the Imperials. They need to start getting some units back around here and into that position, ready to receive the charge. And look at, oh my God, look at all the bodies that are building up on this side. This is getting absolutely ridiculous, guys. Oh, this is going to be a slow, grindy death. The Imperials here hold it out as best as they can. Look at that. The zombies are taking a lot of losses trying to push this. And they've got no option but to push this narrow area. They're going to have to grind this out ever so slowly, death by death. Meanwhile, on the other side of the field, Imperials having an absolute victory blast here. Having wiped out the zombie hordes, they're now going around killing any stragglers that are remaining. So, you know what? There is hope yet. We're just going to have to see what happens with this side of the field. I want to know what happens with this body pile, because all these Imperials could come storming back very quickly soon. What we're going to do, hit a little time-lapse camera, and we'll be back in a second. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and look at this. So the zombies did finally manage then to pat their way up on top of the bridge here, finally building up enough corpses to be able to start attacking the Imperial Guard defense. Looks like we even broke through the little alleyway here behind them. There's thousands of them now come streaming down that narrow little path. A renewed assault actually from this side entirely. Look, we've actually even got Imperial Guard all the way over here. So this fight is not over by a long shot. Gosh, where are all these zombies suddenly coming from? It looks like, yeah, we've got an entirely renewed zombie assault coming from the other side. The Imperials may yet be in trouble here. This has been a really strange fight. It's like at first the Imperials secured this flank and now it's completely lost again. Will the Imperials be able to secure it? Let's go have a look at this, because this over here has been absolute madness. Talk about 28 days later. Like, oh, that World War Z, that was the film I'm thinking of. Just absolute World War Z vibes from this here. Just all the bodies piled up all over the place. And they're still going. You got to give it to the Imperial defenders. They're still hammering home them kills. Still racking up that kill count. I mean, there's only 452,000 zombies left here. We've got 12,000 Imperials defending, most of whom are still in Overwatch positions. The zombies are going to be struggling to find their way up here. Now, a couple of zombies are going to be really stuck because of how this map is all laid out. Some of the zombies are going to be in areas where they just simply can't get out of. Like over here, these guys are forever just going to be stuck, or they're going to trickle out one at a time like they are here. So there is going to be a few zombies that we're going to have to leave on the map. In fact, I think that's probably a good chunk of them here. There's probably about 200,000 zombies here. Maybe there's only about 200,000 zombies left attacking. Certainly, most of these in this area, I think, are able to make their way through. Let's just double check the pathing here. Okay, so yeah, there is this little area, it seems, where they're able to get through. I don't know what they're doing there, but yeah, so they can get through there, they can make their way around, and yeah, look, that brings them over to here, to this flank. So yeah, there is still quite a few zombies that can path their way around. I'm thinking they're getting a little bit distracted, though, by these guys over here, with the Imperial Guard, because look, they're all just sort of standing there going, how do we get up to these guys? God, look at all these bodies up here as well. There's just corpses everywhere in this city now. Not a single area is safe anymore. But let's go back to our main objective, the bridge here. I think what we'll say is once the horde has been killed on the bridge, I think that'll be the victory here for the Imperial Guard, and the rest can be down to the clear-up detail. Because we're about, what, 40 minutes into the fight for me so far. With your time lapses, it'll be a little bit shorter for you guys. So yeah, I think once this main assault with here for the zombies has been dealt with, we can go ahead and say that would be an Imperial Guard victory. That's if they manage to survive this assault that's incoming here. Let's quickly hit a time-lapse camera then and see if the Imperials can survive. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That was about 20 minutes of time lapse there. It took a very long time, but the zombies are looking like they're starting to actually break through that first line of defense. Of course, though, we've still got a couple of Imperials left. There's about 7,000 in total. I don't think there's anything actually left over this side of the field anymore. It's all concentrated on this side here now, and these big pushes that are coming through the center. You can see every now and then that the zombie horde was getting distracted. It's probably because one of the Imperials would fall off a roof here, and they'd all gather around to try and kill him. But yeah, we have still got these little overwatch positions here that the Imperial Guard have, and we've almost gotten our way through most of the horde. You can see it's still trickling its way through down here. But yeah, once this large bulk of it here has gone, we are going to declare it an Imperial Guard victory. We've been going almost an hour now, so yeah. Look at that bridge. Oh my god, look at this battlefield. There was once a bridge here. We have now almost completely covered it in the bodies of the zombies. So yeah, we are going to hit another little time-lapse camera here. We're going to see how the Imperial Guard defense actually manages to hold out. I wonder if they'll actually retreat all the way back. I'm going to keep the camera here just in case the Imperials start running back just a little bit. Okay, we'll be back in a second. Let's wrap this battle up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. The final stand of the Imperial Guard trying to hold the bridge here against the overwhelming hordes of zombies that have flung themselves against them. The Imperials did a magnificent job, though, of holding out this area for as long as they have. But unfortunately, they have lost a vital supply line here today. And it's going to take a lot to be able to recuperate this area. Now, I know we have still got these defenders that are on top of the buildings and stuff like that, but this is going to be really hard for the zombies to actually make it up there to them. They're sort of like impassable areas. So, with the Imperial Guard losing control of the bridge, I am going to have to declare this one to be a zombie victory here today, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, we do have to clean up this mess. So as always, I do hope you had a blast. I know I did. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. A massive shout out to all you channel members who help to keep this channel going. And if you're not a channel member, why the heck not? Click the join button below. And while you're at it, go ahead and check out the amazing Death Before Dishonor hoodie, available now in the ChaoticPinky store. With all that being said, as always, until next time, peace.